Rapid Africa. Tia. All day, all day. Either find we, then we'll find we today. Rise up, rise up.
This is Africans Living America. I have two wonderful guests today. I have my mother, Elaine Sutton, and my beautiful sister, Shateka Reed. Hello, guys.
Hi, what's up? How are you? Many blessings, many blessings.
Yes. I'm so excited for this interview today. I feel like this is something that we all need as three generations are here sitting today. We have Generation X. That's who I am. Shateka, state your generation.
I am the millennial generation.
Yes. And Mom, what's your generation?
I am the baby boomers, honey.
Okay. So Tika, I don't know if you had any questions for Mom, but I wrote down a couple questions that I wanted to ask her. Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and start with mine first?
Yeah.
Okay, Mom, I want to know with you, how old were you when you found out that our people were stolen from Africa?
You know, that's interesting because when I was 8 years old, going to school, elementary school, I always saw, on the wall, Jesus with blonde hair and blue eyes. So I really didn't think about Africa because I didn't know. It was instilled in our mind that Jesus was blonde hair, blue eyes. So that's what I thought, that Jesus was a white man, basically. So as I got older, I think I may have realized it maybe like when I was maybe 11 or 12 years old. Seeing the pictures on TV, they portray Africa as, a country that does not have anything, women are in grass skirts and titties flopping, and that's what they showed, the tribe of Africa, which I'm sure it is, but that's all we saw. So, but I realized that we were stolen about 12 years old, 12, 13 years old. Okay. Because at that time in school, we had Black history. And that's when I realized, that we were stolen.
And how did that make you feel when you found out that we were stolen and we were here in America because of it?
I think it went in one ear and out the other. Because I was at that age where, I'm gonna go on with life, okay, that happened, but I'm Black, I'm living here in America. So, I'm sorry that happened, but I just went on with life. About it until my later years.
Right.
Later years when I was in tune to Africa. With the help of you and Shateka, I realized, all of it. So, and I'm more sad now than I was then because I understand what happened.
And what about you, Tika?
I just remember being in school, and that's all we pretty much learned about, like back to when we was like in elementary school. So it was taunted on us as like kids, and that's all we knew was like Africans were slaves, and we learned about the slave trade, and it was always disturbing to me as a kid because I'm like, why is this always in our textbooks? Like, it didn't matter, what age, from Thomas Edison to King to high school to junior high, we always, you open up the textbook, the Black people were slaves. There's nothing good. You learn about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, as being the saviors. And it bothered me, but it didn't really, like Mom said, I kind of moved on. I was young, I didn't really, I was still had that mindset as a, I don't even know how to say it. I was going to say a regular person, but I wasn't spiritually in tune myself. at that time, because yeah, you know, I was influenced by a lot of other things that wasn't on that path. So as I started getting older, you know, maybe about 6 years ago, with me going into my spiritual journey and understanding exactly what happened, and you know, me and you went through that, and yeah, it was just like, wow, you know. And America has a bad rep, you know, the energy in this country is just it's not what everybody thinks. And you know, Africa is our home, you know, and to know that we were stolen, our ancestors, you know, we are stripped from our identity, and it's a journey for us to rewrite our history and retrace our history. That's yeah. And it's like we're getting no help from nobody, you know. We got to do this by ourselves, you know. We got to go back home and do that. And I hope anyone that sees this video think about it and make your way back. Back. Do your research, you know, Blacks, whatever, you know, do your ancestry. You know, we all did our ancestry, you know, and it helps, but you know, it's more to that. You know, it's more to, you know, checking your DNA. But
It still feels like you're missing a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, you are. Because we still don't know who we are. Our last name, our names don't belong to us.
Yeah, and funny she said that is because my last name Reed, there are white people with last name Reed too. So you know that's a slave name.
Of course.
You know, I would love to know what my last name was, but our ancestors were stolen, they were sold, families were sold off, they was never to see the family again. So it's interesting to know what my real last name is. What lineage of ancestry did I come from in Africa? I took my DNA a few months back and found out I was 62% Nigerian. And, you know, I always felt that connection, you know, as I got older, you know, and I always, you know, thought about Africa. And I got to pay homage to it because I'm 62% Nigerian. I'm over 0.5% of my ancestry back in Africa. So I would love to
our granddaddy's Nigerian.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah. So what was my last name? It wasn't Reed. So I'm
Most
interested
definitely.
to find that out. I'm interested to find out what was my really last name.
Wow. Well, when I was a child, I didn't even know racism. You know, us growing up in the North, we really didn't have to deal with racism like they did in the South, you know. And coming up in elementary school, they didn't really talk about slavery to us in elementary. You know, I'm from a different era. I'm Generation X. So they basically talked about the Pilgrims and the Indians. You know, that was the only stories that we heard, you know, as far as like anything of a different race. We didn't hear anything about Africans until high school, literally.
Right.
You know,
same with me. Same
and
with
then
me.
with you, Mom, before I went to high school, you were sponsoring a girl from Kenya, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But listen, I still did not know that we were slaves. You know, I still did not know that our descendants were stolen and brought over here to the Americas. You know, and listen, I didn't know that until the 9th grade. One of my history teachers, her name was Mrs. Klontz. One of my favorite history teachers. She was the only teacher that had introduced us to the transatlantic slave trade. And we had a whole semester about it. Now, I never liked history in school because all we were taught was white history. You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
like
so
we got Black history. When they got Black history in school, that's when I knew about slavery. They didn't talk about the Pilgrims or Indians. They talked about Black history.
And they should have always talked about it.
And they took it out of the curriculum. They took it out of the schools.
They did.
And I think it should be put back in the schools as a mandatory class so white kids can see it too. And if not have any empathy, at least know what went on.
They still have I had Black history.
Yeah, you know,
Black African American history or something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it should be in the schools.
It should be in the schools.
I mean, we should at least be speaking a language besides Spanish and French, like
Oh
that.
yeah,
You know,
most definitely.
it's just, it's kind of like they really wanted to condition us to
Americanize
and
Americanize
the white
us.
history, and they put it on us. That's why,
Just to keep us here.
Yeah,
exactly.
Americanize us just to keep us
so
here.
we have this black skin, but we are conditioned just like the forefathers.
Mhm.
And I
Here.
feel like a lot of us that did have French and Spanish, we really didn't like want to take it because it's like,
No.
I
okay,
didn't take neither
we
one.
are not Spanish and we are not French.
No.
So
Right.
why should we take this language in school?
Yeah.
And it's something that's really forced upon children with the curriculum, you know?
It is.
It is. It
You really
is.
don't have a choice.
But I want you to tell us a little bit more about the girl that you sponsored from Kenya. What made you do that to begin with?
I was working at Bradley Royale, and I had came home and I saw on TV how they're asking for money for kids that was going hungry and malnourished in Kenya. And so I decided to call the number. It was 1-800 number. I forgot it was Feed America, Feed the Kids, or something like that. So yeah, something like that. So I called them, and they gave me a child to sponsor. So they sent me the picture of her background, you know, such and such, such and such. Her name was Elizabeth Shiree.
Okay.
And she was in Kenya, and she was 9 years old at the time. She's a grown woman now, and you know, I'm sure she has kids, probably married, you know. But I should try to find her. I should try to find her because I sponsored her for maybe about 3 years or so, and then what happened? Something happened, but I sponsored her for about 3 or 4 years. So I would like to look her up again because I sent money every month, and she was able to, her parents, I guess, was able to buy clothes. They had food. They was able to live, you know, a little bit better life. And see, that's the thing that I want to come back to. Black folks that live here in America who are able to help here in America should help in Africa as well.
Most
because
definitely.
That's our lineage, that's where I come from. You know, and I think every Black person who lives in America should visit Africa at least once because that's where you come from. Your motherland, they snatched you from that, but you wasn't able to come back afterwards because they broke you down. You didn't have money, you didn't have shelter. You know, you was just happy to be free. We've been free for over 100 years. We've been free. Take that opportunity to go back to Africa where they snatched you at and go back home. And what you do over here to make America great, go to Africa and make Africa better.
So I want to ask you, Mom, what is your plans for Africa? Because when repats go over, everyone has a plan on what they want to do. So what would you say your plan is for Africa?
My plan is for Africa to go over there and to assist and help. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 25 years. I would love to go over there and do some nursing. Give rubella shots, to give, you know, anything that they would need. I would love to help the adults and children. I also would love to build up in Africa. I would like, how come they can't have a Family Dollar? You have a General Dollar
or Dollar Tree.
How come we got a Walmart there? You know, why is that? Could be a Walmart here. How come one can't be built there?
Well, we'll build our own because all those corporations are.
Well, yeah. But you know, I'm just saying, for instance, you know, build something like that over there. Build up Africa. We have to do it because
can't wait
the white man ain't gonna do it for us.
You know. And the crazy thing about that, Mom, is that every other race is in Africa but African Americans. You know, We just started going over there, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. We started, going back over there. But you got to think these colonizers, these Arabians, these Chinese, they have been over there for a while, and it's getting really bad over there with them. They are not treating our people right over there. So really, it is up to us to go back and to help build up Africa. Our own Africa, and we are going to most definitely include the people in Africa to help us, because we are coming home for the first time. So we are going to need their help.
Yes, we absolutely. And we all have to stick together, and it can be done.
Most definitely.
Can be done, but it has to be a collective. It has to be a collective, and everybody has to come together to do this. I'm just compelled to please African Americans, go to Africa, build up Africa, stay there, move there. Don't make it. We've already been enslaved once. We don't need to be enslaved twice over there from other nationalities coming over there and building up Africa when they don't belong there in the first place.
And I'm gonna tell you something, like the ones that come over there, like the Chinese, the colonizers, even some Arabians, when they start up companies, they pay them slave wages.
Exactly. So it's slavery again, and that's what I'm saying. They already been enslaved over there once when they was taken 400 years ago to come over here and be treated like crap. It should not have to be enslaved twice.
Yes.
In their own homeland.
In their own homeland.
And I feel like a lot of Africans, they want to come to the United States just to see, the US and also make money. But if they didn't have to go through that in Africa financially, with the colonizers paying them like minimum wage, they wouldn't even come over here. They wouldn't have a reason to.
But you know what? I feel like this. If you live in Africa, you want to come to America, come on. Use America to make your money, boo-boo, so you can take it back. Use America like America used you. Come over here, get some money that they pay you, stack your paper and everything, and then once you get abundance, you take it back on to Africa. That's one of the guys that I worked with when I was working at Kentuckiana. Actually, his name was Abad, and he was from Nigeria. And his wife and him stayed here. He was a CNA. Then he became a nurse. She was a CNA. And what he was doing, he said, I want to make $10,000 over here in America. And he said 10 or 15,000. He said, I'm gonna take it back home. And he said, eventually, when I make enough, he said, I'm gonna move back home. Came over here to make the money so he could do something in Africa. And I praised him for that, because use America to get their money. All the time you using them to take the money back home.
That's the goal. That's the goal. And I wish that we knew more about Africa, say 10 years ago, because we would be there right now living permanent. We would be, but the mindset of America is so many distractions, and you just get involved in America's bullshit.
Yes.
You just get engulfed in it, so Tinkle, do you got any questions for Mom?
Yeah, Mom. So both of your daughters have been to Africa, and we are bringing you back. So what is one thing that you want, or what is one thing that you expect out of Africa? What is something that you want to gain for yourself, whether it's spiritually or something you want to learn or something you want to give? Is there something what is your focus when you go there? Once you step off that plane, what is it that you want?
Freedom. I'm free. I'm free at last. Almighty, I'm free at last. That's what I want. That's what I plan to see. I just want to see the richness and the beauty of Africa. That's what I'm expecting, because Africa is not women in grass skirts and titties flopping, and men ain't got nothing on but a song around their waist. I want to see the beauty of Africa, the beaches, the resorts, something that you don't see on TV, something they don't advertise on TV. You don't see it in commercials. You know, you'll see the Caribbean cruise line on the commercial before you see anything from Africa of beauty.
Man, ain't that it?
You know, and have you one time since you've been living here in America, have you seen any commercials about the beauty of Africa on TV?
Never, never,
Not one.
never,
Not one. And
never.
the beauty is there, correct? Because
Correct.
you've been once, and Shateka's been twice. My
Mhm.
son-in-law from Ghana. You know,
Yep. Yep.
so it's like, that's what I want to see. I want to see the riches, and then I want to just sit down and cry, because all this time, finally I get a chance to come back home. Plan on being bi-coastal as well, because I'm going to have a house over there in Africa, and I'll be coming back and forth to America, but I'll be more over in Africa than I am in America. 9 months in Africa, maybe 2 months in America.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm saying.
Right.
Just look, just to come over here and wrap up a couple of little loose ends if you need to, and back in the motherland we go. You know?
Bi-coastal until I get a chance to probably move over there permanently. That's my goal, because I'm over America. I'm over America. And when Trump was in, the only good thing that he revealed is how racist the government really is. I know it was racism as I got America. I'm a United, you know, how racist United States are against us. Why are we over here spending our money to them when they don't even respect us?
And never will.
And never will. So why are we giving them our money and, you know, having to pay bills, car insurance and telephone bills and all that? Why when we are not respected? I'd rather my money goes to some place where it's going to be needed and respected.
Exactly. And I tell you, America financially enslaves everyone, you know? And
it don't matter what was.
And it really doesn't matter, but the white people have more of an financial ups on us because they were taught about how to keep up your credit, how to start up a business, how to get loans and grants for your business. They were taught financial independence, you know, but us, we were taught was to work a job, you know. We were never taught to, you know, create our own wealth and businesses. It's just now with the age of information where people are starting to see, you know, how to create financial abundance. So I want to ask you one more question, Mom, and then we're going to wrap this up. Can you tell the Africans living in Africa about the racism in the United States? Because a lot of them don't know about it. You know, a lot of them don't see it because they're not here. So can you let them know how it is over here in the United States?
Well, as Black folks over in the United States, we're still slaves. Yeah, we were freed. Slavery was free. It was abolished, blah, 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 blah. But we are still slaves over here. Mm-hmm. We still work for the white government. Mm-hmm. We still pay the white government. We don't get what we pay in, you know. We didn't get scholarships like the white kids did, you know. So you look on TV, you see all these billionaires of Caucasian descent. And then you see us, you know, over here, that is still struggling, and you spending millions and millions of dollars to go to space when that millions of dollars can be used somewhere else. We are still slaves over here in America. So, but I don't want that to deter you. If you want to come to America and get a job, making money, that's what you do. Come and use America at your advantage for money so you can take it back home. Use them. Use them like they use us. Use them.
Because it's all about uniting the people.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, everybody know that group economics is one way to unite the masses. You know? Yes. So we all have to come together, put all our thoughts together, our finances together, and find a way to make this thing work.
Yes, yes. And by the grace of God, it'll work.
It will, because this is God's plan.
It's God's plan because God said so.
Exactly.
Because God said so, baby. So he wants us back over there. We're going, and we're going.
Yeah.
One. Inch by inch, step by step, we'll be there.
It's going to be the mass exodus.
Yes.
For real. It's happening.
Absolutely.
It's happening.
Absolutely.
So Tika, any last words, dear?
No, I don't have anything to say.
Oh my goodness, why are you so quiet?
But once in her
I
life.
feel like I said, you know, I just want to encourage people to go back home. Like, you know, I just see a lot of people going to different places and nobody really thinks about going to Africa. I don't know why, but you'll spend a lot of money going to the Bahamas or Jamaica. And I'm not knocking none of those places because I want to go to Jamaica and other places, but please, like, go touch the land.
Yeah.
Please, like, you know, I've experienced it, you experience it, and it you can't really explain to people how the feeling is when you go.
There you go.
Right.
You just have to see it for yourself because everybody experience is different. But I'm telling you, it's something that's gonna grasp to you as an African American, an African period, because that's what we are. It's going to stay with you.
I can't wait to go.
I hate it here. I ain't gonna lie.
I hate it.
Whoever see this video, I do not like America. I don't care to live here. I'm not gonna live here. I'm not going to die here. So I will be taking my talents back to Africa eventually.
Definitely.
Where it's most needed.
That's just it, you know. It changes you. It changes who you are. I'm not the same person I was.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah,
being in Africa, it makes you feel good to really, you know, see all of your people. I mean, because we are the majority, you know. Even though you may see some specks of, you know, colonizers, Asians, and Arabs, but we are the majority over there, you know. And it makes you feel good to know that we got somewhere to go besides the United States.
So we can overtake the Arabs and stuff, and leave majority. We can overtake them. The Chinese. What y'all doing here?
All of them. We just got to get there. You know, we just got to get there, and we got to access things, and we got to, you know, evaluate the situations and plan ahead. That's it.
Yep. Period.
And thy will be done.
I'm telling you.
Amen.
We're on our way.
We're on our way.
Find your way back. Find your way back.
What she said? Find your way back to Mama Africa because she's ready for us.
Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, y'all.
I can't wait to go.
I'm so glad we had this interview. This was amazing.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And I think next time I want to add Auntie Frances in too. I think she would love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to interview her next, her and Whitney.
Yeah, because she's on the same bandwagon we are on.
Exactly. Exactly. I can't wait. I cannot wait for all of us to be over there in Africa together.
Yes, interview her next. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, honey, for having us.
All right, Mom. Thanks for the interview. You and Tika, sister and mother. Love you. Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, wow, yeah. Rapid Africa. See ya. All day, yeah. Either find we, then we'll find we today. Yeah. Rise up, rise